Hello everyone, welcome to the explanation. So in this video tutorial I'll be covering the complete playlist or complete syllabus of C programming. So this syllabus covers the content for TU, KU or PU or any other university which contains C programming syllabus. Okay, so for now I'll be covering the syllabus of IOE, that is TU. So you can see this is site of our YouTube channel, explanation.info.wordpress.com. so here you'll get all the contents. So we'll be uploading more contents in future. So you can see here we have old question bank, syllabus, lab questions, notes. Okay, so similarly we have also uploaded book PDF. So here let's go to the syllabus part. So I'll be giving this link of this website in description box, so find that. So let's go to the syllabus part. So if you see, this is our syllabus. Okay, so I'll be covering this whole syllabus in this playlist. So this is our new playlist for C programming. So you can see we have chapter 1. So today I'll be covering chapter 1. So let's start with topic 1.1, that is system software, and 1.2, that is application software. So I'll be covering both topics in single video. So before starting this, we have to discuss about the computer architecture. Okay, so I have opened the same note. You can see here I have uploaded the notes. So this is the note of chapter 1. So I'll be discussing the same note from here. Okay, so chapter 1, overview of computer software and programming languages. So let's start with a computer. What is definition of a computer? Okay, so if you define a computer, so what is a computer? A computer is basically an electronic device. So I'll be writing keywords. So notes I'll be providing description box, you can download from there. So if you define a computer, so computer is an electronic device which takes input, after that processes it or the input, and it displays the output. Okay, so this is the definition of a computer. So if you can see in here, so a computer is a device that can instructed to carry out arbitrary sequence of arithmetic or logical operations automatically. Okay, so this instructed means that we have to give instruction. So whatever program we are writing, so that is the instruction that is we are giving to our device. The ability of computer to follow generalized set of operations called programs enables them to perform an extremely wide range of tasks. A computer system consists of two major elements, that is hardware and software. Okay, so a basic definition can be a computer is an electronic device that takes in the input, processes it, and produces the output. Okay, so there are two main parts of computer. So first is computer hardware. So what is hardware? It is a collection of physical parts of computer system that we can touch and see, we can say. Okay, for example, monitor, keyboard, mouse, all comes under computer hardware. So it also includes some parts that are inside the computer, for example motherboard, hard disk, drive, many other systems. Okay, so this is a basic block diagram of computer. So let me tell you important questions. As I'll cover the syllabus, I'll also tell you the questions that can be asked in exams. Okay, so that will be important for you. So first question, it can be from 4 to 6 marks. So it can be draw the architecture of a computer or block diagram of computer. Okay, so if this question come in exam, so you have to draw this diagram. This is the block diagram of a computer. So as you can see, it consists of the input, and it is the CPU, that is the processing unit, and there is output. So CPU, you can see this whole, it can consist of, inside CPU you can have a control unit and arithmetic and logical unit. Also it has memory. Okay, so you can either draw like this or you can also draw like this. This is the CPU, it consists of control unit, ALU, it consists of, this is the input, this is the output, and here we have memory. Okay, so it's like this, it takes data from memory, it also gives data to memory. So here, from here, if you give this data, if you give any instruction from this input unit, so it is stored in memory. So that input, CPU takes that input, it performs the operations, and it gives the result, which is again stored in memory. And from that memory, the output takes this data, that is process data and displays it. Okay, so this can be a basic diagram, a block diagram, or you can also draw this diagram. So let's discuss one by one. What is input? So it is the device that is connected to CPU, or it is the device that is used to feed data or give instructions to CPU. It is used to feed data and instructions for solving the problem at hand. The control unit sends signal to this unit to receive data and instruction from the user. Okay, so control unit, it will ask the user for the output, or it will send signal to the unit to send data. So using this input, a user can send data to the CPU. For example, keyboard, mouse, joystick, scanner, etc. all comes under input unit. Let's go to output unit. So this is the unit which is used to display the result that is obtained after processing the input. Okay, whenever the user wants the output from computer, the control unit sends signal to the unit to be ready to accept the processed data from memory and displays it. Okay, so from memory unit, it will take the data and it will give to the output device. For example, monitor, printer, scanner, etc. comes under output unit. Coming to central processing unit, so it is also called the brain of computer. It is the main part of a computer which helps in processing the input. Okay, so it takes the input, it fetches the program. So from where? From the memory. Okay, so basically we have a primary memory. So RAM is the example of primary memory, that is random access memory. So it takes the input, it processes it, that is it performs the processing, and then it sends back the result to the the output device. Okay, so here we can say, so it is further divided into ALU, arithmetic and logic unit, and control unit. Okay, so arithmetic and logic unit means it performs all the arithmetic operations, for example plus, minus, also the logical operation which is in the form of true or false. Okay, so arithmetic and logical operations are carried out in ALU. Control unit, it is used to control and coordinate all the unit. Okay, so it's like monitor, it controls all the units of the computer system. Okay, for example, in human body, our nervous system, it acts as a control unit, and our brain, it acts as a CPU. So it controls all the systems which is there in the computer system. Next is the memory unit. Okay, so memory means what? Memory unit, it is used to store all the data and instructions that is fed by the user. So it stores the data as I told you in this diagram. So here if it is a memory unit, so whatever data the user gives, it is stored in memory. Again, the CPU will take the data from the memory, process it, and again store the data in the same memory. So the output device, it will take the result from this memory and it displays it. So this is the storage system of the computer, we can say. Okay, so we have two types of memory again. So this is internal memory, which is inside our system. For example, RAM, random access memory. So whatever memory it is volatile. That is, whenever we off our system, whatever it is written in there, it gets deleted. Also, it is a temporary memory. So the data stored here is not stored permanently. Okay, so if you want some extra memory which has higher capacity, where you want to store your data permanently, so you can use another memory which is called external memory. Okay, so the example of external memory will be CD-ROM, pen drive, hard disk. Fine. Okay, fine. So this was the block diagram of our computer system. Now let's move to our syllabus part. Okay, so let's move to our syllabus part. That was just a briefing of what is computer. So where is our syllabus? Let me go to the syllabus part. Okay, so this is our syllabus. Okay, so let's go to 1.1 and 1.2, that is system software and application software. Fine. So this question is very important. Again, it can be asked for 4 to 6 marks, and this has been asked in all these years, and many more questions have been asked in previous years. So what is a software? Okay, a software is nothing but the set of instructions that is given to computer to perform a certain task. Okay, so if you are writing a program and telling a computer to add 2 numbers, so that is nothing but the instructions that you are giving, and it is a computer program which is a sequence of instructions designed to direct a computer to perform a certain task. Okay, so if a computer is performing a certain task, so that is nothing but a program that is given by the user. So a software is an interface between user and computer. Okay, so what is software? We can say that a software is instructions that is given to a computer to perform a certain task which a user want the computer to do. So a software, it is responsible for controlling, integrating and managing the hardware component. Okay, so like if you are you are asking your computer to do a certain task, or you are managing the components of the system, so all that is possible with the help of software only. Fine. So again, this software is of two types. So let me explain you with this diagram. So this is a very important question for exam. Okay, so you can just remember these topics. Okay, so again, software is of two types, we can say. Okay, so we have software, it is of two types. So we have system software and we have application software. Okay, so system software, whatever software is this? So this is the software which helps to operate the system. Okay, without this software our system cannot start or cannot operate. For example, when you buy a laptop, so you install a software that is called operating system. So that is the example of system software. So it is a mandatory software that is needed for operation of a computer. Whereas application software, these are the extra software that a user uses according to its need. For example, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint. So without this software, it's not that our system will not operate. Our system will operate using this system software only, but these are the extra software that we need according to, that we use according to our need. Fine. So again, this can be divided into three parts, three types we can say. So first is tailored software, second is packaged software, and third is utility software. Okay, tailored software, T-A-I-L-O-R-E-D, tailored software. So this is the software that is used by an organization for their own particular purpose. For example, if we have a college and if you want to make a website for your college or for your company, so that comes under tailored software. That website is only for your own company, okay, for a specific user. Package software, so this is a software that can be used by all general public. Okay, so it is for a specific user. This is for general public. Everyone uses this software. For example, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, and this is the software that is used to increase the performance of system. Okay, for example, antivirus. So why use antivirus? So that your system is protected, or some file managers, so that comes under utility software. Okay, so let's go to our node part. So let's see here, system software. System software consists of several programs which is responsible for controlling, integrating and managing the individual hardware component of computer system. System software is generally prepared by computer manufacturers. Okay, so this software product comprises of program written in low level language which interacts with hardware at very basic level. Fine. So this software, it is the main soul of a system to operate, we can say. Okay, for example, operating system, and OS is a collection of software that manages computer hardware, so it is used to manage all the other components, we can say. Next is application software. So application software is specific purpose software which is used by user for performing specific tasks. It includes set of programs that do real work for user, so it is used by the user. For example, general purpose, it means that it is used by everyone. For example, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, spreadsheet, DBMS like SQL, MySQL. Okay, similarly, specific purpose, for example, for a particular company, if you are making a software. Okay, specific purpose software, for example, for payroll system, for organization, hotel management system, reservation system. Okay, so if you come to difference between system software and application software, so there are a number of differences. We have taken some 5 to 6 differences here. So system software, it is used for operating the computer hardware. Here, whereas application software, it is used by user to perform a specific task. System software, it is installed on the computer when operating system is installed, whereas it is installed according to the user requirement. In general, the user does not interact with system software, because once we install the operating system, no need to interact with OS because it runs in background, whereas a user generally interacts with the application software. Similarly, system software, they can run independently, whereas application software, they are dependent on system software. Example, okay, so example can be OS, compiler, assembler, debugger, drivers, whereas this software includes Word, PowerPoint, browser, etc. Fine. So that was all about, let's go to the syllabus part. So that was all about system software and application software. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. So in next video I'll be covering these two topics, this one topic, that is general software features and recent trends. Okay, till then stay safe and have a good day. Thank you.